That's funny.
Yuck.
Long story short, his friend showed up later. They were like, why does he smell like this?
Hey, I'm Adam.
I'm Bryan.
Back with another episode of Buds and Sides. Look what we got. Treehouse. This one's courtesy of Bryan and Missy. This is a treat. This is Impermanence, a 9.2% imperial milk stout with coffee, chocolate, and maple syrup with an addition of lactose. This beer holds a special place in my heart. The one and only time I went to Treehouse, I was on quite a trip, and so I had to drive. So I got one beer, and this is the beer I got. So going to Treehouse, grabbing like pallet after pallet after pallet of juice, and then going through the line to get my ticketed beer. This was the one I got. So that experience for me was a 5. It was a 5. It was awesome. I enjoyed the whole thing. And then Bryan traded for this beer for some of our local stuff, which is actually really, really freaking good, by the way. And and so we got this Impermanence to drink.
Thanks, Bryan and Missy.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
Darkness. You see that? Head's dissipated already. Holds the glass. 9.2%. Let's get it.
Nose.
Ooh, I got coffee.
Ooh, I get
big coffee.
Lots of coffee.
Like a sweet, that lactose cream coffee,
Yeah.
But that's the main aroma.
Coffee and sugar.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Ooh. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a lot of coffee.
So much coffee. Really good.
It's got a good stout base, though.
Yeah.
I mean, the stout base, and then you get coffee, and that's pretty good.
So it should be said that this is our last beer of the night after a bunch of bourbon counties.
Yeah.
So the coffee flavor predominates. It's sweet, it's cocoa, it's chocolate, lactose. Don't get a lot of maple. I remember having this there and getting the maple. I just think it's a little bit of palate fatigue.
It probably is.
And everything we've had. This is a really good beer. The base beer is phenomenal. The coffee plays well with the chocolate.
I get sweetness though too, and not just
is.
lactose sweetness. I mean, it has to be from the maple, but it's good.
But I remember thinking maple sweetness, maple syrup sweetness. So
1023,
yeah,
19.
I won't say super fresh. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, our fans will tell you it's not super fresh. But
it doesn't have to be. It's a stout, a milk stout. This is really well made. I mean, a non-barrel aged adjunct stout. The coffee in it's not overwhelming. It's perfectly well integrated into the.
It does blend well.
This chocolate and the malts. Sweet. It's a great milk stout.
Yeah, I think so.
Really well done. I know, like I said, the whole experience for me was a 5. Like right now, this is like a solid 4 or 5 for me.
I was gonna say 4
I
or
really
5.
enjoyed this.
I'm not getting the 5, but I'm not there. Doing the whole cases and cases.
And I had a glass, a good glass.
A full glass. Well, you had to while you were browsing. It's just what you're doing.
I was browsing.
I'd give it a 4 or 5. I think it's a really good coffee milk stout. I mean, you got sweetness, coffee, a nice thick base. It's good.
Yeah,
it's worth picking up.
It's solid. They make great beers. Obviously, we've had like Double Shot and obviously a bunch of their IPAs.
Lots of good IPAs.
Really good. But it's just one of those things like. The beers you drink tonight kind of influence what you're drinking after it.
It does change kind of how you feel about it, but it's still a good.
But it's still a really solid 4 or 5 for me. Probably a 4 or 5 plus. Drinking it first beer of the night. Anything else?
Good. No.
As always, guys, can the beer you love the beer you have. Thanks.